It is time for your favorite Android podcast from the crew of blindandroidusers.com. Kick back and enjoy another fine episode from these Google fanboys as they navigate Android from a blindness perspective. And now, here are your hosts.
Hello and welcome to episode 38 of the Blind Android Users podcast. I'm Ed Green and I'm joined this week by my co-hosts Warren Carr, Austin Pinto, Mariam Mohsen and Doug Cameron. And we are coming to you on August the 28th, 2021. A busy show this week. We have the usual announcement section from Austin. In our Android Basics must-have apps category, we turn our minds to TV streaming apps. We then have an exciting spotlight section where it's all about unboxing. John Dyer brings us an unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. And I can't unbox this phone, but I go into a shop and have a look at the Sony Xperia Mark 1. Warren also brings us the next in the Talkback highlight series. I have a tip of the week, which is about how to skip annoying ads when reading articles on the web by using the Google Assistant. And finally, I'm delighted to say that we are joined live by Hamid Vashagani Farahani for his My Android journey. So how are we all? What's going on? Doug, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Keeping out of trouble, the normal stuff.
Good. I don't know about keeping out of trouble, but I'm glad it's nice.
Warren, I'm keeping out of legal trouble.
Fine, fair enough. Warren, how are you?
I'm doing well. Got a cold this week.
You said you were a little ill, and I have a theory about this. I think it's buyer's remorse when you bought a pointless mid-range phone that is actually the same as last year's pointless mid-range phone, except now you can drop it in a bath. Isn't that it? Caveat emptor.
In other words, you're stabbing at my Pixel 5a.
I am. The most pointless phone upgrade ever. Why?
Oh, doggone it. Well,
What's it sporting? Snapdragon what? 750? 765?
765.
No, it's what the Google 5a. The Google 5 came out with last year, and it was crap then.
I think this phone is actually a tad better than the Pixel 5, if you ask me, because the sound on the Pixel 5 is it's not much to be desired, but this one has beautiful sound and all of that. So absolutely, I will take this over a Pixel 5 any day.
So what you're saying is the mid-range 2021 phone from Google is better than the flagship from 2020, which was never a flagship anyway.
Exactamundo. The only thing that one has going for it is the pricey price of $700 and the 8 gigs of RAM to the 6 gigs of RAM that the Pixel 5a has. Besides that, absolutely nothing to write home about. For the
Mariam, Pixels are rubbish, aren't they? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, of course.
Why would anyone?
Mariam will always say that. You too.
She likes quality hardware brands like I do, not software optimized phones because they need to be optimized because they're rubbish.
Right.
Well, I'll be. So Mariam, tell us why.
No, I'm a Samsung stan, so to me, Google Pixels are trash.
They are trash, aren't they? Utter trash in a hardware perspective.
That hurts my feeling, makes my cold even more,
it's not cold. It's buyer's remorse. It's not a cold.
All right.
I gotta say that the mid-range Pixel still beats the Samsung mid-ranges.
Exactamundo, my point. Exactamundo, my point.
Yes. My Samsung mid-range is absolute trash. It's missing stuff that it should have. So when it comes to the flagships, I'll sit on the Samsung boat.
Yes.
When it comes to the mid-ranges, I'll sit on the Pixel side all day.
And you know something, Doug? Do you know that Ed hides his Samsung mid-ranger? He never talks about it. And why? Because it's all
I sold it to my parents. I sold it while I was on leave. I sold it. My parents had some J series nonsense from 2016 that was stuck on Lollipop. So
oh my God.
it doesn't work anymore. I'll sell you my Samsung for slightly more than I could get it on eBay. I didn't tell them, obviously, but yeah. So I don't have the Samsung anymore. I got rid of it. But anyway, now last but not least, Austin. Last I looked at the cricket yesterday, India were 200 and odd for 2. Is that currently the situation?
No, that is not a current situation. The current situation is that India has lost with an innings in 76, I think.
Oh, did they? Did they get utterly spanked? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Does India ever win any of these games?
Yeah, India are world champions. Oh, no, they're not New Zealand, aren't they? And India were in the final for the World Championship of Test cricket. India are a pretty good side.
They captured Lords and then they celebrated so hard that they lost this match.
Oh, well,
yes, they got utterly spanked, didn't they? Anyway.
who gave them the spanking, though?
England, of course.
Oh, okay.
This is why I'm interested. And why
I thought maybe it's one of the colonies gave India.
No, it's the old country. They were schooled at the knee of the master.
Oh my gosh. The master still has his boots on their necks, huh? Austin, what happened to that independence, my boy?
I don't know. Something happened to them.
You never let the master come back into the house.
We'll become independent in the next test.
Enough nonsense. Austin, what are we announcing?
So for the announcement section last week we had announced that we are now accepting guides from our contributors, and we got a good response. A lot of people registered, and thanks for all the registrations. We are still accepting guides, so you can contribute your guides. We'll always be accepting guides. And what we have done is we have made some guides on how to use the WordPress editor, the rules of posting and all those things. So we'll have them in the show notes. Also, we have a few extra guides that we made this week. So we will also put them in the show notes, and stay tuned for the newsletter. Maybe this weekend or next Monday, we'll be sending that out.
Thanks very much, Austin. Yes, and do register for the site. Do submit guides to us, and do look at the guides that Doug spent a lot of time on telling you how to do that. They're very comprehensive, very easy to follow. So do please look at that.
Well, I mean, for us, yeah. According to WordPress, they're not very comprehensive.
Well, they do what they need to do, don't they? They're sufficiently, they're commensurately comprehensive for the task at hand, which is all that really matters. Yeah, exactly. we could reproduce WordPress, the missing manual, if we wanted to, but we're not going to because we don't need to. The other thing I'll just mention, and she might well talk about it next week, but worth a plug because she's a co-host and friend of the show. Ana Garza has a book out. This perpetuates my theory that only people called Anna are allowed to write books on smartphones and screen readers, because there isn't Anna doing the same on iOS. But if you head over to National Braille Press, mbp.org, and search for Ana Garza Android, you'll find a book all about settings and how to operate Talkback in Android 12. I can't remember the exact title, but do check it out. I had her previous book on Marshmallow, and it was really, really good. So do support that. I think it's $12 or $12.50, something like that, in a range of formats.